Welcome to the Fit for All Phases podcast. My name is Heather Anderson. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I have 20 years of experience in the industry. And school is in for most, and college is about to get started as well. So let the education begin. All right. So because school has started, we're really low on time. We're running kids to the car line. We're, getting kids ready for school. There's a lot that goes into parenting right about now when school is starting. So I want to introduce you to, because this is a short and actionable podcast episode, I want to introduce you to short 15-minute workouts too, because you don't have to go in and do your usual 1-hour session. Instead, you can replace it with just whatever time you have. So 15 minutes is a really good sweet spot for getting in an effective workout. So one way to do that is to ensure that you have all the big rocks, all the basic moves, and you need to employ these. These are the squat, the hinge, the press, and the pull. So all of these are also working your core, so you don't have to do any additional core workout. These are our major movers, our compound moves, the moves that we get the most out of for very little time spent. So for a 15-minute workout, what you'll want to do is just pick 3 exercises, right? Make sure you get 3 sets with 8 to 12 reps, and that's all about you need. So let's say one of the exercises is your squat. Now that could be dumbbell squat, that could be body weight squat, that could be barbell squat, but you go in, you do 3 sets of 8 to 12 with appropriate rest in between, and then you move on to something for the upper body, such as the row. You grab dumbbells, you grab cables, or you grab barbells, and you perform rows, a pulling action. So that's going to work your upper body, especially your upper back, and it's going to get your shoulders, your biceps, and your triceps while you're at it. And it's going to get your core, because you have to have your core engaged while you're doing both the squat and the row. And then you want to press. Say that's a shoulder press with dumbbells, cable, or barbell. Say that is a bench press. You're working your chest with dumbbells or barbells, or even a machine if you need to. So just basically take 3 of those big movers and you do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with appropriate rest in between. Appropriate rest is usually about 1 minute to 2 minutes, depending on the weight that you use. The heavier you go, the more rest you need, because you're waiting for those energy stores to be replenished. All right. There's also another way you can approach these 15-minute workouts. Say you want something that's a little more fast-paced, maybe get your, works your endurance, maybe get your heart rate up a little bit of cardio with weights, perhaps. But again, you're going to employ those major movements, your squat, your hinge, your row, your press. So for example, you could go in and say, all right, well, I'm going to do some barbell Romanian deadlifts. And you do a set of those, and then you do a row. So you can do a cable seated row, you can do lat pull downs, anything to work your upper body. And then you can also do a press. So, and you do these in succession, and you give yourself about 30 seconds of rest in between each move. And then you can go and start that circuit all over again. So it's kind of a weighted circuit style training, but it's also very efficient and very fast. And it also can replace your cardio. So there are many ways that you can take a long workout and shorten it and make it effective. And that is, of course, by making sure you have all the compound moves in there. So your squats, your hinges, your pulls, your presses. Also, you could just make sure that you just do one of those exercises if you need to. If time is really pressing, get under a barbell and get some squats in. So I just wanted to introduce you today so that you are not wasting your time, spinning your wheels. You're getting an effective workout, but you are so busy during beginning of school that you don't have to take a lot of time out of your day to get your workout in. You can remain consistent. And that's the most important thing, is that you remain consistent. Get in and do what you can. You don't have to be perfect. You do have to be consistent, because that's where progress lies. Because once you get in and get consistent with something, you are going to see great gains, great improvements in your fitness. So I want you to have a great day, a great start to your or your kids' school year, and hope to see you soon. Please like, listen, subscribe, share this episode. I'm on all the platforms. So until then, until next time for another short actionable episode, have a great day.